Know the difference with Annex Wealth Management. AnnexWealth.com. Click that Get Started button. We have somebody to talk you through just about any situation, just like Deanne Phillips, CDFA, ABFP, and CFP, and also the Managing Director of Client and Community Engagement here at Annex. Hi, Deanne.
Hello. How are you, Joe?
Good. Some of the things that people don't think about when it comes to retirement is, what if you are left alone? Widows, widowers, or maybe you just never got married. Some of the things that you might need help with managing your finances.
There is a 90% chance that, especially if you are a woman listening right now, that you are going to have to, at some point in time, manage your finances on your own.
So how do you have that conversation with your spouse as you start to get older if your spouse is the one that planned everything?
See, so this is where, at the very least, you need to know how to access everything, right? It's very often we see a division of labor within a household where one partner might be the person who deals with the investments. The other partner might pay the bills on a daily basis. Sometimes, depending upon the generation, statistically, you might have one partner that does it all. In that case, and this is why at Annex we're continually trying to educate both parties to have an understanding of at least how to access things and where things are. So if there's any kind of a healthcare incident, which can happen suddenly, that you at least can give us a call here at Annex. We can partner with you. We can help you get your arms around everything. Knowledge is power.
Single in retirement. She is Deanne Phillips, CDFA, ABFP, CFP. I'm going to give them all for you.
Alphabet soup there,
yeah.
Joe.
Well, it's kind of like my wife says. She says, I don't even know what the passwords are to all of this kind of stuff.
That's important stuff.
People get older and they find themselves single in retirement. Maybe they were married for a really long time. What are some of the things they really have to catch up on?
A lot of times people start thinking, oh my gosh, the investments. But really, wealth management firms like Annex are here for such a broader purpose. Yes, we do the investment management. Yes, the financial planning. So what does that mean, the financial planning? Tax planning, right? Making sure that we all have to pay our fair share, but we shouldn't pay more than that, right?
Yeah.
So, when we retire, there's distribution planning. One of the biggest mistakes that I see people make is rushing through a transition too quickly and doing something like, I think I did the right thing. I turned on all sources of my income. So I'm starting my Social Security, my pension, it's all set. And sometimes what they've done is, if they haven't looked at what their need is and the best tax advantage place to pull that money from, they might have turned on kind of a tax torpedo for themselves, right? Put themselves into a higher tax bracket. I always say, when you're faced with a transition of any sort, happy, sad, before you make a financial decision, slow down, take a breath, grab someone whom you trust to go sit with a trusted advisor. That's really important. And you don't have to make big, important decisions immediately. You shouldn't feel rushed into something. Now, there's triage sometimes that has to be done depending upon the transition, but you shouldn't feel like, oh boy, I lost my spouse, I have to sell the house now. There are some decisions that sometimes require a little bit more thought. Now I'm all alone. I don't know where my passwords are. I'm not even sure what my partner was paying for. And I've got to get through, whether it's a transition like divorce, which, takes a while in the coming, but it still leaves you a little shell-shocked. Yeah. It still, as we say, marriage is about love. Divorce is about money. And this is where we really need to surround ourselves with trusted advisors. So when you're undergoing a transition, just know, first off, you don't have to go it alone. Another set of eyes and ears with someone that you can trust. I'll have people that just say, wow, my husband was just in a really bad accident, and I know there's all this stuff I've got to take care of, and I'm their POA. Can I just bring my sister with me, and can we come meet with you? Absolutely. I love that. There are resources that we can help you with if that's your situation.
As life events happen, safety nets, the comfort from somebody like Deanne Phillips here at Annex Wealth Management. You can click that Get Started button, AnnexWealth.com. Thank you, Deanne Phillips.
Thanks for having me, Joe.